Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
Not a fast story, good story quickly.
Is it gluten-free too, Phil?
That Mark Waid, he makes a mean story. Welcome back, kids. That's right. It's another episode of Unlimited Justice. We only got a few more left. But I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the fastest cougar in Florida. No, she's not that old.
I'm not old enough to be a cougar. I am a puma.
Puma, Jerry.
Puma, Phil.
Puma, Jerry. Puma. Lilith, Hellfire.
Good.
I don't want to say she likes them young, but she chases them down. She gets them as they come back from the future.
As you should.
All right, kids. So, yes, if you couldn't piece that together, yes, we are covering Reckless Youth from The Flash 92 through 94 by Mr. Mark Waid, featuring the first appearance of Impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a good yeah? Or?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay.
I told you, as I got older, I just felt bad for Bart.
Yeah.
I
Got
know.
the short end of the stick out of the Flash family, I think. I think nobody had the shorter end of the stick until Wallace came around. Then he got the shortest end of the stick.
And are we going? Are we going to be going somewhere with his sexuality too? Because all of a sudden it's like, oh, his new nickname is Ace. I'm like, whoa.
Well, good. I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine. But like, what pisses me off is like they both let Tim and Superman's son,
Johnny.
But it's like I've always kind of thought that they had a thing.
Well, I thought I saw something. I thought they said in 2023.
But then he has a boyfriend, so it's just like,
yeah.
I thought that's where we were going because everybody kind of like, well, a lot of fan fiction people, they love Batman, Superman, so that would have been like the next best thing. So I thought that's where we were going with it.
I mean, I thought I saw in 2023 Tim and John are going to be doing more team ups.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Oh God,
you better break up with that boyfriend first.
Well, his boyfriend Bernard, but Tim. But
well, come on, yeah, his boyfriend's name's Bernard. He's just asking for a breakup.
Well, have you been watching Titan season 4 yet?
No.
Tim Drake's crushing. Tim Drake's crushing on a guy at Star Labs named Bernard. So. Yeah.
Titans is yeah, I'm gonna wait. I tend to either wait halfway through and binge and then wait again, or watch it all in one go at this point.
Yeah.
But everybody's like so hyped for the guy that's playing Brother Blood. He's from that guy from the original Joseph Morgan or whatever.
Oh.
So yeah. So I'm just like, it's not my. not my Brother Blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in that Tim Drake book, I mean, that art is not for me. Even Kristen's like, she doesn't enjoy that art.
Like Tim gets to poop into the stick in the back family. Like, sure, Jason died, but he came back and he was cooler. Meanwhile, they give him the UPS brown suit, and it's just weird.
Oh, Bendis, we'll get to that in 2 weeks.
Oh yes, we will. The roasting of Bendis is coming. Hey-oh.
Whoa.
Anywho, let's get to some good Mark
Bendis.
Yes, let's get some Mark Waid. All right, so like I said, The Flash, number 92 from July.
There's a new kid in town.
And he'll run you down. July 1994. Reckless Youth, Chapter 1. Speed Kills. Writer Mark Waid, penciler Mike Waringo, God rest his soul, inker Jose Marzan Jr., colorist Gina Going, letterer Gaspar Saladino, and editors Ruben Diaz and Brian Augustin.
Yeah, that sounds like a 90s fiesta right there.
Oh yeah. A couple weeks previous, Linda Park is speaking off the record with a man about some kids who are part of a cult. He goes to open a bureau that contains some records she's asking about. When he opens it, it is swarmed by snakes.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
A cabinet full of snakes. What is this, Lil's house?
Now I got a honey badger that fights snakes. Hey-oh.
Oh my.
If you know, you know.
Starting early, I see.
I'm always down for shenanigans, Phil. Why does that surprise?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I couldn't even let our somber, memorial to
Kevin Conroy, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, we're gonna be happy, and there is gonna be dick jokes. I'm sorry, that's just how it's gonna be.
Well, like I said, I know, like Mark Hamill that said, he wouldn't want us to be sad.
Exactly. I think that Kevin Conroy would have found our dick jokes hilarious.
Yes. For the first time ever, Lil's like, I got permission for our dick jokes from Mark Hamill. Come on.
Exactly.
Today, Wally West is shooting baskets on a basketball court at high speed.
Why though?
Exercise?
Why? Basketball? Not really his thing, but okay. I'll let it go.
What are you saying, Lilith? Are you saying a white man can't jump?
He can run, but I don't think he can jump.
He takes a break and goes to talk to Linda at the sidelines. She is still working on her cult story. Some of her papers are caught by the wind and Wally catches them, seeing a photo with Linda with an X through it and a warning to stay away. Wally asks her about it, and she tells him threats like this one are part of being a reporter. And I love Waringo's art.
Oh my god, wait! I'm putting the pieces together. Is that why, all the female love interests are reporters because they have superhero boyfriends, so they can pretty much just do what they want? They can just do whatever story they want, and they'll be fine.
Whatever I do, I want.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Because you do get threats all the time.
And I think, too, it's like, you can investigate stories your boyfriend's going to be looking into or something.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And again, I love Waringo art, but it's like, and I know it's 1994, but who has taller hair? Wally or Linda?
Wally.
He's got like that. I swear he's got some like Elvis haircut. And it's. Although I was looking at Linda's, I was like, that's a lot of hair. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, no, it's not. 94, Mary Jane Watson might have the same amount of hair. So
a little bit more, but
Hail. All right. Wally sees something.
That's a lot of bush.
What?
I said that's a lot of bush. You're welcome.
Oh.
Coming out of the bush?
All right. Wally sees something speed past, just a blur. He runs Linda home and finds Iris Allen there.
Oh, party pooper.
What?
You're bringing the vibes down, Iris. Get out of here.
You thought she was dead. Iris.
Exactly. It's like you're bringing the vibes down.
Oh, my. Iris tells Wally that she is from the 30th century and that her grandson, Bart Allen, is lost in the time stream and is yeah, she's from they bring her back from that Death Kids. Yes, she was from the 30th century. And she tells them about, how, she spent a month with Barry before he died in Crisis and got her pregnant.
Got knocked up like the slut she is.
Just like a man, love knocked her up and just ran out.
Disappeared. He went out for milk, but at least he came back from getting milk eventually.
That is like the weirdest thing to me. It's like after Crisis, I was like, yeah, Barry just like once he finds out Iris is alive, speeds right to the future, doesn't tell Wally, doesn't tell his parents were alive, doesn't tell anybody where he's going. Everyone's just like, oh, he disappeared.
Hard retcon, bro.
I know. But yes, she tells him her grandson Bart Allen is lost in the time stream and his speed powers are burning nonstop. rapidly aging him. Wally tells Iris that he saw Bart and that he will find Bart and help him. Wally sets off to find Bart, searching the globe. Wally finds Bart in Spain, and Bart attacks Wally. Elsewhere, Kobra uses electronic surveillance.
Cobra Kai!
No, I was thinking
Cobra.
Cobra Commander, yes, has a lawsuit against you. No, we spell it with a K.
I think that makes it worse.
I know. Well, that way, they're like, no, you can't sue us. It's spelled with a K. Elsewhere, Kobra uses electronic surveillance to listen in on a conversation between Linda Park and her editor about the cult story she is investigating.
It must be Scientology.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead. What are you saying about Scientology?
It's all parody and satire.
I know.
Blame South Park.
It has warped my fragile little mind.
Exactly.
But yeah. So Bart's rapidly aging. Didn't she say? Isn't he like physically like 2 years older? Well, his body is not a 2-year-old, but he's only been alive for like 2 years or something.
Yeah. Well, that's about right.
A 2-year-old mind in a teenage boy. Lil's like, yeah, that's about the right that's the right math for you men.
Yeah, it is.
Lil likes him young.
Legal.
Oh yeah. But these young 20s.
I don't mean legal as an 18. You gotta be old enough to drink.
These young 20-somethings. She's like, oh boys, would you like to come in and play some video games?
Although in Canada you could be 19 and drink. So
blame Canada.
With their floppy little heads and their beady little eyes.
Thank you.
Again, let's blame South Park.
See, Lil smoking a cigarette afterward, and the guy's like, that was really good. Thank you, buddy.
That's your buddy, guy. Now get out.
I got you a present, deal.
Oh, the Queef sisters. Yeah, you're a South Park fan when you know Queef sisters. If they don't know Queef sisters, they're fake South Park fans. Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
I think in South Park might have to be episode 2 of Sonny and Penny Love.
Oh, we're gonna talk South Park a lot.
Oh, I know. What do you think about Wally's little flash cave? He's moving into this new house, and he's just like setting up his little computer lab. Computer.
Poor Wally. They just didn't know what to do with him. It's like, Flash doesn't need get a job, bud. Go be a criminal investigator. You know what I mean?
I know. It's so weird though. It's like, yeah,
that way you don't have to pay for the gas spectrometer. It's like $50,000. Like, be smart, bro. Work smarter, not harder.
I was waiting for him to pull out some punch cards like Adam West, But
that's what's wrong with DC superheroes. You should never bring your work home. You don't see Spider-Man with a spider cave, do you?
It's 94. Yes, you do.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as like DC.
I know.
Like he still, well, maybe not right now, but at least he had a school he could go to and do some lab stuff.
Oh, lab stuff. Yes. But it's so weird because it's like he's moving in a new house because his old house was blown up, but it's like it wasn't even in the Flash book. It was in a 3-part Dark Star story. I'm like, really?
Again, Wally definitely was getting the short end of the stick. And then they're like, you know what? We're tired of him being the redheaded stepchild. Let's pass this on to another speedster.
I'm just like, I guess. Oh, yeah, as you get closer to 100, in the 90s, that was the gimmick. It's like, is Wally going to die? Are we going to get a new Flash?
It was like, well, they killed Barry. He's gone. Like, they were kind of being shady with Wally, so that was very much a possibility, I felt like. And then this kid shows up, so it's kind of like a whole thing.
Oh, I remember. They were really teasing it going towards 100. They were like, well, yeah, are we getting a new Flash? Is it going to be Bart? Is it going to be Jesse? It
was never going to be Jesse.
I know.
Retrospect.
I know.
In retrospect.
94? No. It wasn't never going to be Jesse. But no, I mean, this was 94. I mean, they took Hal Jordan out. It's like, anything's going at this point.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Oh, did you see they did the solicits? They did some new solicits I think in April we're getting a new Hal Jordan book, and then they said sometime later in 2023 we're getting a Jon Stewart book.
Cannibalize your sales, bud. That's fine.
Well,
they don't know what they're doing. They have no clue.
They want 2 Green Lantern books, I guess. You know, they're doing the top 2. I mean, I'm mad. There's no cow.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but
we want a Green Lantern book.
I know.
We're tired of the Human Lanterns.
I know.
Justice for Kilowog. Justice for Chip.
But again, I guess they're like, let's go with our top 2 best.
They're stupid.
Our most well known Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
They're stupid.
Damn it! Give me my Cal Rayner book.
I just want a Green Lantern non-human book, or they team up with their human counterpart. You know, something like that. I'm sick. I'm even sick of Jon Stewart.
Give us a Kilowog miniseries.
I'm saying he's the best one.
You poozers. Yeah, that's what we've been screaming about. But no, I mean, it's been pretty bad for Green Lantern. I mean, if that Hal Jordan book's coming in April, the last one ended in April, so that's gonna be like a full year between a Green Lantern series of any kind.
Well, they still don't know what they're doing right now. They're trying to get their bearings. So
yeah, although that Jon Stewart one shot's coming at the end of this month, I believe.
Yeah.
I guess they're like, hey, Jeffrey Thorne, yeah, we're giving you 48 pages. You can wrap up your story if you want to explain some of this stuff you did.
Wrap it up.
You know, because you had some dead Green Lanterns, like at least a powerless one or two, but you know, everyone was there during Dark Crisis. So,
yeah, it's a mess.
Mm-hmm. All right, so should we get to the next part of this Bart story?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you want to speed right along, Lil Hellfire?
Nice.
All right, so The Flash, number 93, August 1994. Reckless Youth, Chapter 2, Quick Study. Penciler, Carlos Pacheco.
Nice.
Yes, Jose Marzan Jr. and Ken Branch inkers, and everyone else is the same. While Flash is chasing Bart Allen around the world, Linda Park is attacked by the Kobra cult on her way home from work. She is helped by Argus and Pied Piper. Both of them are knocked out, leaving Linda and Iris Allen to fend for themselves. Meanwhile, the Flash is able to push Bart to his absolute limit, which helps him get his super speed under control and age at a normal rate. The two speedsters then rush back home to save Linda and Iris. Bart then tries to grab Kobra's lieutenant as he teleports away, and Bart disappears. So, Argus. Yes, kids. The Flash is a bloodline character.
Oh.
Yeah. Can melt into the shadow. Purple Ninja can melt into the shadows, kids.
Rough.
Was trying to steal Linda away from Wally. Or at least that's what Wally thought.
Let's be honest. Linda is not suited for anybody else in the DC universe.
No.
So.
Oh, you probably didn't read the newest issue of Flash.
No.
Oh, so well they kind of revealed why she has super speed all of a sudden.
Is she pregnant again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That figures. That tracks.
So baby number 3's on the way, kids.
Well, they might be trying to start a basketball team. Go for 5.
Oh. Who's this Wally West think he is? Nick Cannon?
Ooh.
Oh, my. Where do you think the Legion of Superheroes starts?
Yikes.
So, well, did you like that they brought Iris back like this?
I felt like it was a little convoluted, but I like Iris.
And it's so funny comic book aging because, you know, she comes back, she's a little older, but then once Barry comes back, they kind of de-age her again.
It's like it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
All the potions and magic and stuff we have in the DC universe, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, and then in that first issue when she came back, she even told them about the Tornado Twins.
Yeah.
God.
We're like, well, and you send this guy instead? Great job.
They're already dead.
I know. But anything's possible.
Dawn
you do get that book eventually.
Dawn and Dawn. Sound like Dawn and Dawn. Sound like they had a record in the 70s.
I know. It sounds like they're Osmonds.
Worse, they're Allens.
Nice.
But
I feel like we're not getting to know Bart. It's like this is his introduction, but like I just don't. It took me a really long time to connect, and I think I didn't really connect with Bart until when they tried to pass his mantle on without even asking him. That's when I was like, wait a minute.
What do you think? Do they even know at this point? They're like, oh, he's getting his own book, so we're going to explore him a little more in his own book.
Yeah, but this didn't. Like I said, I was really late to the Impulse train. I really actually hated Impulse for a very long time. I mean, before Damien came along, he was my least favorite.
Oh yeah, and in the Flash book, yeah, he was super annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, his own book, he's pretty cool.
And it just seems like they were trying to crowbar a new Kid Flash. And
yeah, it's like we have so many Flashes, babes. I don't know why we need this, but I guess it's to continue the Allen bloodline.
Well, this
Rude.
is.
I mean, look, I'm down for Allen Flash supremacy. I totally am, but this is kind of like rude because, like, I like Wally.
Yeah. Oh, so
that's what it felt like. It's like, oh, now we have another Allen that has speed powers. Suck it, Wally.
Oh, and they were like really like bringing all the speedsters at this point. You know, Mark Waid had already brought back Jay Garrick and Max Mercury, and then Bart shows up, then Jesse's showing up, and even
like, I love the Flash family because for the most part, only a small percentage are Allens. So it's like this really extended, blended, great family. Like, what issue is that? Like, they have like that great splash page of like the whole Flash family from like Max Mercury, Johnny Thunder, all of that. I can't remember what issue that is. That's a really cool one.
I think it might be one of those ones coming closer to 100, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, Bart's annoying right now.
Yeah.
But the art is pretty cool. And like Wally seems like old. Like, I don't know, they like drew him like a little older or something. Like,
what, Wally?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's this artist. I mean, they did give him like the big chin, like the big Jay Leno chin at this point.
It was giving John Wesley Ship.
Yes,
John
probably. They gave him the big chin. They gave him that big high hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said he looked like Elvis almost. Red-headed Elvis.
Wasn't Elvis really blonde or something like that? He dyed his hair, right?
I don't know. Did he? Oh my God!
Or was it his twin that was blonde? I don't know.
Oh my God!
I forget what it is. I'm not. I don't deal with Elvis. So.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Elvis fan. Oh my God!
I heard Elvis was really blonde and he dyed his hair.
He dyed it black. Oh my God! Was Elvis Jason Todd?
Exactly.
All right. So all right. We're gonna wrap this up here. All right. The Flash, number 94. From September 1994, Reckless Youth, Chapter 3, and you know this is 1994. Just do it!
Nike?
Were we looking for a sponsorship? So yes.
Better than Snickers, never forgive, never forget.
Oh, damn. Yes, so Reckless Youth, Chapter 3.
Just do it!
Looks like, yes, same team as the last issue. Bart Allen tried to catch a Kobra agent before he teleported, but he missed, and Wally feared that Bart had run straight into a wall at full speed. Luckily, Bart instinctively vibrated through the wall to avoid injury. Wally is astonished.
Suck it! How long did it take you to figure out how to vibrate?
Oh, he's still trying to figure it out at this point.
Exactly.
Well,
like, they were just rubbing it in his face, man.
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh.
Let's leave Linda out of this. Wally is astonished by that because he himself is never able to replicate the use of power from his mentor, Barry Allen. Yeah, oh yeah. At this,
you ain't blood, buddy. You ain't blood.
Oh yeah. At this point, if he vibrates through something, it blown up. Argus, oh god, who had helped Linda Park against Kobra, explains to Wally that Kobra actually is a cult leader who simply wants to use his thousands of followers to rule the earth.
Ra's al Ghul's got that on lock. Sorry to break it to you, bud.
And Lilith Hellfire's in line right behind him. Lilith's like, I don't want that much responsibility. Argus plans...
Yeah, I got 4 dogs. I got enough responsibilities.
That's right. She already has an army, and it's kind of rough.
Get out. Take your dad jokes and leave.
Argus plans to find out more about him and promises to call Wally if he comes up with new information. Later, Wally talks to Iris about a memory from his past. Oh, God, setting up that issue 0. When he was a kid, an older person once came into his room and promised him that his dreams of also becoming a Flash would eventually come true if he firmly believed in himself.
Tiniest violin playing in the background.
Got to crowbar this in before, because that's coming in a month or 2. Which I believe we did cover on Comic Capers. Scroll down.
And if you're a patron and if you want that show to come back, show us the money. Drop some votes.
That's right. Become one of the Patreon elite and, yes, vote on what you want us to talk about in 2023. Support us on Patreon and become...
My favorite biscuit.
Or clam.
That's true. We need women in our Capes army.
Sanctum. Hey-o.
Wow.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Do you know who you're even dealing with? Oh, it's been a while since we've done a Saturday morning, huh, Phil?
Do you know who I am? To this day, Wally has no clue as to who that mysterious man actually was. Spoilers, kids, it was himself.
He was his own lightning rod, too. See?
Hey-o!
Hey-o!
Iris tells Wally how Bart grew up in a virtual reality, resulting in him being reckless and impulsive. Because
Say it one more time. Impulsive.
Because he thinks his whole life is a game.
iPad babies? That came to fruition. Good on Mark for calling that out.
Mm-hmm. Iris brought Bart into this time because she wants Wally to teach Bart how to survive in the real world. Paging
Don't
that.
be asking people to raise your kids. How rude.
Can you raise your second cousin or whatever he is? Now we're just gonna drop him up with a creepy old man, Max Mercury.
Yeah, thoughts. Thoughts. Worst of all, Max Mercury. I was like, who wrote this guy? Stan Lee? Jeez.
Oh, that's a Golden Age character, isn't it?
I know. I'm just saying, like, jeez.
Oh, what, the alliteration?
Yeah.
Excelsior!
But that teaching job has to wait because after a phone call from Argus, Wally takes off to investigate a possible Kobra hideout. Bart gets stopped right in his tracks by Wally, who simply says that he does not do sidekicks.
Sweetie, you spent your whole life as a sidekick. Be freaking for real.
Yeah, but he doesn't train him.
It's because he's barely trained him damn self, but that's between him and Bart. Him and Barry. Him and Bartholomew, if you will.
But that does not stop. Did you read the new World's Finest issue?
I did.
When Superman asked Barry about, for advice on training sidekicks, and Barry said he doesn't helicopter parents, and
exactly.
lets Wally do his own thing.
You don't do nothing, bro. You didn't train that kid.
If he's about to die, he knows he can come to me, but otherwise let him do his thing.
Yeah, Batman and Superman frown upon that method, but Wonder Woman takes that method very seriously.
Batman's like, no, you have to actively get them in front of those bullets, kid.
Well, I mean, first mistake is that Flash's costume is red, so.
Oh!
Batman definitely doesn't respect him on that front.
That's all right. Wally eventually wore a yellow costume.
Depending on how you feel. Ketchup or mustard, how do you feel?
Whoa.
It's giving Daredevil. It's giving Daredevil.
Ketchup or mustard. What do you want on your wiener?
Hey-o. That might be the intro to our favorite biscuit for me and Justin.
My favorite biscuit.
Save that drop, Phil. Save that drop.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
All right, I'm not even going to say it. I can't say it. I don't think I can say it. Lilith and Justin sitting there. What do you want on your wiener? Anyway. But that does not stop Bart from following Wally and breaking right into the Kobra hideout, which actually is a huge power plant concealed by a hologram.
Boo! This does feel like a G.I. Joe episode, doesn't it?
And knowing is half the battle.
Oh, hey, look who's here. Abracadabra, he's going to reach out and grab you.
Hey-oh. Bad touch. Well, yeah, of course it's Abracadabra. Mark even admitted to me that was like his favorite Flash villain.
Yeah, we know. We know.
He's pulling a Venom. He's showing up once a year. I know, Mark. I know. Thanks to Bart's thoughtless behavior, a fight with Kobra's soldiers escalates. But to make matters worse, Flash also runs into Abracadabra. During the fight, the two of them are suddenly transported into the 64th century. They run into Wave Rider and run smack into 0 Hour number 4.
Oh dear, this is way too much going on in the 90s.
I know.
Nothing was simple ever.
Well, they even mentioned, Abracadabra tries to kill Wally with a laser trap.
Freaking shark with lasers on their head.
It wasn't even a shark. It's freaking Abracadabra just like holding a gun and reflecting the laser beam all around the room. Like, really?
He's pulling an old Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
It was like, Wally couldn't even escape until that 0 Hour effect hit, and Abracadabra just keeps jumping times, jumping costumes. It's like, what?
I solidly believe they were like, yeah, let's kill Barry. Oh wait, we're only left with Wally. Ugh. And then it took all the way until Mark Wade showed up to be like, y'all better put some respect on my boy's name.
It's just so weird because they took Wally out quick in 0 Hour number 4. It's just like, oh yeah, you can be part of this. Boom.
Like yeah, no, we don't need you.
Because there is even that scene in 0 Hour when someone tells Jay that it was supposedly Wally's dead, and he's like, why every crisis
a Flash has to die.
So cliche. Just looking at the giant list of 0 Hour tie-ins.
Oh God, I do like 0 Hour though. I will say, I think that's my favorite crisis.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I think it's the best done crisis.
Yes.
You can see it telegraphed. Where I feel like Crisis on Infinite Earths, it was. Well, we all know now that it was just kind of thrown together, or whatever. Somebody had an idea and they just made it work, kind of like Rebirth or whatever. Mm-hmm. No, New 52. New 52 is definitely giving. We didn't know what we were doing vibes.
I've talked about this on other shows, but yes, 0 Hour at least ended a few books for us, thank goodness. Team Titans and Valor, so.
Valor, F in the chat.
Oh, we discussed Valor real quickly during September, me and Will.
Oh,
right,
nice.
Right here, kids, when we talked Legion of Superheroes, because we did the Legion of Superheroes 0 Hour stuff.
Nice callback, Phil. Nice
oh
callback.
My God! Yeah, so scroll down. Yeah, Will had to explain to me. It's just like, no, it's not. It's not the reboot Legion. It's not this Legion. It's not this.
It's so many. No, it really is so many Legions. Somebody needs to clean that up.
Well, that's what I said. Every time we get a reboot because of a crisis, I mean, Legion of Superheroes gets hit hardest.
They just live in a time bubble. It's a time pocket. It's fine. We literally have those.
That's,
just don't punch your way out of them.
Oh, I'm sure they would. The creators would have loved to do that, but again, it's like look after Crisis. It's like, oh, Superboy. There is no Superboy. What?
Just let us fix that real quick, and then break everything else in the process of fixing that.
Damn you, Burn.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It's like, well, babes, I grew up watching the Superboy show, so I don't know what you're talking about. There was most definitely a Superboy. I don't know how to tell you.
I know. Justice League International 68. Oh, so close.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Hey, well. Yeah. So yeah, basically anybody who had a book in 1994, kids at this point, yeah, had a 0 Hour tie. Some of them had a few, like Batman and Superman.
Imagine that.
Because again, this was the era of 4. They each had 4 books. What a paradise, eh? Batman only had 4 books a month.
Batman, my favorite character.
I mean, really 3 between us hands.
Well, yeah. Well, Legends of the Dark Knight they used when they needed it.
Exactly.
0 Hour, No Man's Land, Nightfall. They used it when they had to.
So for as clunky as the introduction to Bart was, I think that in his own book, he really shines.
Yeah. And I wonder if this one was a little rushed too, because Mark had
There's a lot going on.
Mark had to run this in the 0 Hour.
Get out. And then, they're probably also planning for the 100th episode issue and stuff, too. So it's just like...
Oh, yeah, because the minute, Barry or Wally's back after issue 0, they're right into that story.
But get your shekels, babe. I'm not even mad. Get your shekels.
Yeah, because Kobra's...
It kind of falls apart for a while when somebody else started writing it. And then I was just like, I think they were just doing it to do it. Like, I think you're very lucky if you get to, as a comic book... writer or even artist, like you get to like work on a project that you're like enthusiastic about. It's like your passion.
Oh yeah,
whereas like when you get kind of stuck, you're just like, and you have to like, you're playing like catch up and you don't really get the nuances. Like that guy, for instance, who drew Nightwings without his badunkadunk. Like, come on, bro, read the room.
But yeah,
like, literally in canon, both his butt cheeks have names. What does that tell you? Don't mess with the butt. You're welcome.
Hey-oh. But I mean, that's what me and Will were talking about the one time. It's like, I think the strength of a lot of the 90s comics were like, you had guys sticking around like 5 or 10 years on a book, like Mark Waid or Mark Grunwald or Peter David, and it's just like, now you're lucky if you get a year on a book,
unfortunately.
They're like,
or if you do, they're like running their idea into the ground. Bendis.
Oh,
we'll get there. We're so close, guys. We're getting there.
2 weeks, kids.
Bendis.
For our penultimate. Oh my god! The penultimate episode is the Bendis episode. Lilith is going to be so drunk.
So drunk. Let's try and get that as a nighttime recording. Moses just won't do it for the Bendis roast.
I'm going to ask you something. You're just going to hear chugging, and you're like, oh, what was that question again? Oh, so, where's that Hennigan's? So yeah.
That's for the plane ride.
Whoa! Small bottles of liquor, my ass.
The whole carry-on, you just hear it clinking. Actually, it's I think it's 1.53 liters limit. I don't know if that's just for checked baggage, though. I'll have to look into that.
Oh my god, how is she going to sneak this liquor on the kids?
You don't have to sneak it. It's allowed. It's just, I don't know what the limit is. I think I think it is. I think it's for both checked and carry-on.
If you took a train, you could just fill a suitcase full of milk.
A train would take forever because
I know
America's infrastructure sucks. It's not like we have high-speed light rail like Europe.
Yeah.
Ugh, don't even get me started. Trust me, I hate flying. I hate it. Amtrak really sucks too. So, how do trains crash? It's 2022, bro. How are trains still crashing? Tell me.
Stuff on the tracks.
Exactly.
Human error.
Exactly.
Why? Do trains crash?
I want to go live in the 64th century at this point.
I don't know, man.
Maybe not.
See, having lived through 2022, I'm afraid of what 64th century is going to be.
It's going to be nothing. Everybody's going to be dead. It's going to be like, what Earth is that Superboy destroyed? It's going to look like that.
It's going to be like that Twilight Zone episode. Lilith is going to have all the free time in the world, but then her glasses break.
It's not fair. I had time. I finally had time.
She's standing there with her gaming system. There's no electricity. What?
That's okay. If I can magically bring my dogs with me, I can just get a dog-powered generator.
Run!
Put a biscuit on the end of the stick and have them run on the treadmill.
I hear that's how we get you.
You thought I was going somewhere else with that, did you?
Put a biscuit on the end of the line to get them to run. I thought that's what we did with you.
My favorite biscuit.
I don't run for biscuits. They run to me.
Hey-oh.
A mess.
All right. Anything else on this, Lilith?
No, I will say that I really do like Bart's design, though. I think that was really it's solid.
Mm-hmm. Like the red and white. Oh yeah, especially for the 90s.
It does change a little bit, obviously, but yeah, it's solid.
But again, yeah, it's the 90s too. Oh yeah, we didn't get the goggles this time.
I do like the goggles. If I ever did the cosplay, I would definitely do the goggles version.
Well, I think he says in 0 hour or like right after it, it's just like, I think Wally's like, why the goggles? He's like, well, I thought that was like the dress code for the 20th century, for superheroes. You need a mask.
Touche, buddy, touche.
All right, so yes, next episode, we'll be doing more Bart Allen, more Wally West from Dead Heat from The Flash 108 through 111, and Impulse 10 and 11. I believe all Mark Waid productions. So yeah, more Wally, more Bart, more Mark Waid. Oh, and we get Savitar, the true Savitar.
The real, yeah, I was gonna say the real Savitar.
Not that poser. That poser in Iron Man suit.
I do want to just mention that Stargirl had a book out this week, The Lost Children #1.
Oh, yes.
Since this is a Justice League JSA podcast, I thought I'd just bring it up.
It was
really good.
I did get that.
Not what I was really expecting for Stargirl, but it was still good nonetheless for me.
Oh yeah, so like I guess they're giving her a new friend and a Miko Queen.
Yeah, friend might be her girlfriend at the end of this. Mark my words.
Whoa, really? You think?
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they're just the bestest of gal pals.
Oh really?
You know, like when Taylor and Zoe Kravitz were living together in London while she was filming the Batman.
Oh really? Really?
Cooking her birthday dinners. Bestest of gal pals. Bestest of gal pals. Okay, that's fine.
Tell us more, but speak slower.
If you know, you know. I don't subscribe to the Gaylor theory. I was just giving TikTok a little funny. Giving them the little funnies.
She's creating content, kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Flash. How was the Flash this week?
Again,
788?
it was good. Yeah, like I said, yeah, they revealed Linda.
The March to 800, baby.
Linda was pregnant. Oh, and oh yes, Warden Wolf is now Mayor Wolf.
Oh no.
I guess.
Why? Nobody else would do it?
I guess not, but I guess. but he's deputized his own police force, the Rogues.
I mean, listen, the Flash Rogues at least have some morality.
Yeah, but they're already trying to arrest Wally.
As they should. He's a menace.
Out there.
Let's be real. He's the one that's most prone to fly off the handle.
Yes, I know.
I gotta get caught up with the Flash one of these days.
Oh, hey, did you get some of the 90s variant covers? I got the 90 variant cover for Nightwing, Catwoman, and the Flash.
I got Catwoman and Nightwing.
Yeah, the Flash one was weird. I mean, it's like Wally and...
My guy sold out otherwise.
Well,
because he knows how I feel about the Flash, so he didn't really get it. So
it was Wally. It was Wally and Wally riding skateboards, which was weird because I think the upcoming is it Superboy cover he's riding a skateboard. So I'm like, a lot of skateboard.
Well, it's the 90s.
That's true.
Like the 80s were like kids on bikes. The 90s was the resurgence of skater culture from the 60s. So yeah.
Well, I knew she was gonna get that Jim Ballant Catwoman variant cover.
I mean, like, come on. I'm gonna get another one and get it framed. Are you being serious?
Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Get them all framed.
Oh, that would be cool. I just don't have the wall space.
Yeah.
Thanks to my Spider-Man posters.
Neither do I.
You know what? Let's build it. Let's build a shed while I'm there, Phil. We'll build a shed.
Yes, give me
in the backyard.
Give me a podcasting he shed.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, take your crap out there.
The pod cave.
Exactly.
Nice. All right. So yes. So next episode, more Flash, and then again in 2 weeks, kids, send us all your Bendis DC thoughts because we're gonna red string that and break that all down. And then for the final episode 50, we're gonna be talking Death of Superman because it is the anniversary.
I did find one of my unopened ones. I'm not the full set, but one of them.
Nice.
I know I have two or three full sets. Like, it was crazy because, like, my guy, like, I think it was, like, last year or the year before. No, it was, like, right at the start of the pandemic. For some reason, he had a whole bunch of, like, sets of, like, the 90s Superman stuff from, like, Death and going for, like, Reign of Superman and all that. And I just, like, probably picked up the whole box.
I swear, for the longest time, I could go through, like back issue bins and, like, you'd always find at least some Reign of the Superman issues.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I said, I'm trying to resist temptation and not repeat history and open up another Death of Superman.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find the full set. I just gotta go to my storage unit, and I might open it. I might open it on camera.
Should we do that for 50?
Yeah, I think so. If I can find them all, the first full set, I will do it. Because
we both have unopened ones, kids. I was gonna say, you'll know mine will be open if you see the Death of Superman poster right there. But this time, I'll put the armband right on. I'll put the armband in the frame too.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know.
I think those things are disintegrated by now, though, so don't worry.
I have a laminator. I wonder if you can laminate it. All right, kids. So send your thoughts on all of that before the show comes to an end, and before Salty and Petty destroys this show.
Salt and Petty supremacy!
Salt and Petty dominance. Just gonna step on the internet just like Lilith on a young man. Anyway, send us your thoughts.
That's the plan.
Oh my, we're gonna be the dominatrix of the internet? What? All right, kids, so send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Unlimited Justice on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links for all the various shows. Like I said, follow all the social medias for all the updates on Salty and Petty. Marvel Tales also coming in 2023 on the other feed with myself and everyone's favorite biscuit.
My favorite biscuit.
Justin.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I love how he already has like his definitive drop, and I basically picked it for him.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I know you did pick that for him.
It's so salty.
So follow all the social media, the YouTube channel. We're going slowly but surely. We're gaining subscribers, Lilith Hellfire. So yes, join the party, kids. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. The regular episodes, our interviews, a Jeff Johnson interview, a big artist of the 90s. That's going up there soon. So yes,
it's gonna be the Bad Babysitters Club's revenge. I love it.
Yeah, I said Will, Justin, and I got the message yesterday morning after when I got up for work. I'm like, Raisin.
He was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
He was like, I don't know if I can make it. And he's like, woo, I can make it. So smash that subscribe button so you can get that International Sausage Fest when we talk to Jeff Johnson.
Smash it! Oh God, International Sausage Fest.
The International House of Sausage. And of course, kids, the Patreon, because once again, we're paying for this out of our own pocket. Every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Which a lot of times is Marvel heavy, but yes, the next episode is going to be on Milestone Comics, Blunt Syndicate 31 and 32. So don't miss that. And of course, as Lilith and I were talking earlier, superhero movie brackets are almost over. We're about to crown a winner. Who will wear the crown of worst superhero movie of all time? I don't know. The odds are stacked against DC at this point, but
yeah, that's true. It is.
But I don't know. We got a pretty bad Marvel one, so yes, kids, subscribe now. You can always go back, listen to the previous episodes, listen to the finale, and as Lil said, in 2023, you have voting power. So don't leave it to those 3 maniacs who are on Patreon right now. Join now. Tell us what to talk about in 2023. Be Lilith Hellfire. Demand content in 2023. And, of course, Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch, or just the random Cash App link in the show notes. Because, once again, kids, that's right. The birthday of our Savior is coming soon. No, not Jesus Christ. Well, that too. But Lilith Hellfire. So, make it rain.
His real birthday.
It's all for the presents. Come on, it's all for capitalism.
I know.
So make that. So make it rain in the Cash App.
Make it rain.
Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. Lilith Hellfire. I know there's only one place people can find you. Well, that's not the bar. Where can they get a hold of you?
I haven't even been to the barn forever. I have a barn my own home. If you guys want to find me on the interwebs, the only place right now is TikTok. So that's at Lilith Hellfire 69, making all the comments and maybe some of the content. Come give a follow and find out.
Oh my.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Try to donkey punch me now, bitch. Bigger, harder, stronger. Put it here. Come. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
You just said you have a bar at your house. I just pictured just like you have like your own nightclub, but it's just filled with 20-some-year-old men, and it's just like, no, you get to come into the main house tonight. Come on. She has a
maybe in Mexico.
She has a bouncer.
I'm gonna call it the Iceberg Lounge.
Oh my! So calls the bouncer. Yeah, the one
with the tank top. The one with the tank top.
6'4", looking extra pretty and dumb in the corner there. Yeah, bring him up. All right. Thank you for joining us for some unlimited justice. There ain't no justice in Lilith's house except their own.
It's only outrageousness. Sorry.
Outrageous. That's right, kids. Next week, more Flash. In 2 weeks, Bendis. And then once again, we wrap the whole damn thing up in 3 weeks with Death of Superman. The punchiest of punch 'em out. All right, so
the cashiest of cash grab.
So while you can, come back and get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.
Fast.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are two of the many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
So just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. We'll be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.